Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Bejeweled 3. So I played off screen. Actually, as soon as I don't have to talk, it was pretty easy to make some decent progress both in the classic and the lightning mode. It probably only took me, honestly, about maybe 22 minutes if I'm guesstimating high, to play one classic game, which got me, I believe we didn't have this before, so I may have gotten that. I've max leveled this out, and it got me this, and then I played lightning mode and I got that done, and that's probably all I'm gonna do with classic and lightning mode on screen. It's unlocked poker, it's unlocked ice storm. Let's go ahead and play poker in this form versus the I guess versus the quest mode. But then for the most part, the rest of the series I think is just going to be us trying to do all the quest mode quests, because honestly quest mode feels like it's the closest thing to a storyline single player experience in this game. Everything else is rather open-ended and can just go on forever. Although, you know, I'm not super far from getting all the achievements from playing the different modes, and then after I had all the achievements, I don't see any reason why I'd want to play it. So we make poker hands with gym matches. When skulls appear, try to avoid the hands they occupy. Remove skulls by filling in the elimination bar. Better hands fill it faster. I don't fully understand that, but let's start with something simple. That's one of those, and that's a shame because I really can't do any more of those. And there's no vertical match on these, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna do that. The number of points you get in poker the regular way is definitely different by far versus the quest poker version. So 3 of a kind gets me 10,000 points. I haven't seen a skull appear yet, so uncertain about how that works. Let's go straight up for a full house, I guess. Interesting. Apparently 4 in this version turns into 4 of a kind, which flush, I guess technically is 5 of a kind also, because they're really mixing the ideas here. Like, yeah, they should have not called this flush. They should have called it 5 of a kind. If I do this, that works. Nice. 50,000 points on the second hand. And it seems like this just goes on forever, so I kind of wonder where it ends. Is it just when the skulls start appearing? If you land on a skull, does that end your game? Full house. A lot of flashy sounds and noise. I've certainly played games where they haven't bothered to do that. So that gets me to 4 of a kind. Unfortunately, can't get another flush. but we can do because this. And so we're over 100,000 points and still haven't seen any skulls. Wonder how high the points need to be. I kind of have a hard time believing that I'm just playing this so immaculately well that I wouldn't be running into any resistance at all. I assume the first few hands are supposed to be easy. Green, and then green, and then another green. And see, I don't even see an elimination bar full. Like, the elimination bar is not even there. And I don't know what in the world would trigger it to have less trigger a harder gameplay mode on poker. Yeah, that doesn't seem like that should happen. So can I do blue? Not really. I should probably do purple. Can I do purple? No. Can I do yellow? No. I think I kind of stuck with red. And see, there were several other matches that didn't lock in. A skull appears periodically. Avoid making hands marked by skulls or your fate will be decided by the dreaded skull coin. Fill the skull eliminator bar by completing hands. When full, it will remove the skull. So it seems like this is a system that will just perpetually get harder and harder. I guess that's what they're going for here. And eventually it will just be impossible because there will be a skull on everything. And then you'd have to win like a coin flip and potentially multiple coin flips. And eventually your luck would just run out. This was a bad hand. And it was pair. I didn't intend for that to happen. I just played poorly. Orange. Green, I guess. Orange. Let's see, can I do green again? No, so yellow. Let's see if I go red. I imagine you can't get below a pair. Maybe you could. Maybe you could play Spectrum and technically Spectrum is above it, but if it was real poker it would be below it. Okay, so that's poker. We understand how that works. You need 300,000 for silver. I think you need over 500,000 for platinum. Getting 10 flushes seems to be another issue, but we're kind of getting the idea here. I might actually give up on the idea of getting all the achievements, come to think of it, because one of these here, score over 20,000 points during the lightning mode specifically, seems like it's a little bit too much of a time investment. And the Glacial Explorer might be too much of a time investment too. We're up to rank 2, and actually we've made a decent amount of progress to reach rank 3. This whole tree system, it seems like there should be something here in the middle. Like, this is not how I would have done this. You've got 8 things. I would have done one above like this, one below like this, one to the right like this, and one to the left like that, and make it a diamond shape. But whatever. So make matches to push down the rising ice, make vertical matches to smash ice columns, and earn mega bonuses. Clearing ice fills the blue meter and increases your score multiplier. Alright. So this was the one that I particularly found annoying, and I'm still particularly finding it annoying. It's asking too much of me, frankly. And this might be the killer part. This might be the thing that tells me, like, don't bother to try to get all the achievements. It's not worth your time. See, I can just go ahead and hit reset. I don't even have to fiddle with that anymore because I know that's not gonna work. It seems like the 2 ice columns would be slightly easier, to be fair. But this really feels like a matter of just luck. Finding the right combination or getting the right combinations. And this is just asking too much. It fills up twice. Interesting. And it gives you a little bit more time. But honestly, that's as much as I even want to play of that. So getting 100,000 points just to get bronze seems unlikely. So let's move on. Let's do the quests, because I feel like I can accomplish those. Of course, here's Ice Storm on that. So if I'm gonna try and go back and do every single thing, we may run into some trouble later. Although, it may be kind of easy too. Let's just start with Gold Rush. Let's see. I lost all my matches that were close to this area. I'm way up here. No more moves. Down. Might as well just make use of the hint. Seems like there's no penalty for using hints. It doesn't seem to reduce your score. It doesn't seem to take a chunk out of the time. I could look at the time when I click the hint and just make sure, because it could be taking some time away. That wouldn't be unheard of in video games. But even if it is taking some time away, it's still probably saving me more time than what I'd lose just sitting here. So it says 28 seconds, 27. Click the button. Yeah, it didn't affect the time at all. So it's not taking your score, it's not taking your time. Ideally, there needs to be like a hotkey where you can just hit for a hint on the keyboard, so you're constantly doing that. Yep, I screwed this up. There's all kinds of opportunity. try that again. See, I took too long just on the first move. Take multiple attempts. Let's see. Still trying all of this. Don't give up yet. We got 30 seconds to bring home the bacon. Did I do it? I got very lucky. Very, very lucky. Just do butterflies. Have to take a moment to remind myself how butterflies work. Just play, I guess. Because butterflies will move up one each time. And so I just need to try to have a match waiting for them. Ooh, this is so many. I've got so many right now. I'm gonna get 3 butterflies in a row if I can do that. Let's see, we needed to match 50? Seriously? Oh, this is too much. See, we've got this blue one, and there's no way. No chance the blue will stay today. If I move him out of the way, that doesn't do anything. Collect 4 butterflies in one move. Nice. What's the next thing? Collect 6 butterflies in one move. Yeah, this kind of feels like another one of those where it's asking a little too much at the higher levels. Like, sharp increases in difficulty in video games is definitely a way to burn out a player, and me in particular. I know that is very easy to happen to me, where I'm just like, oh no, you've not given me the training, you've not given me the education on how to play that would make this be acceptable. Like, I love it when games have you slowly progress and become an expert at their gameplay mechanic. Like Portal, for instance, where it starts very slowly and then over the course of several hours teaches you more and more mechanics, and you get better and better at it. One would hope, at least. You need like a bomb or something where you could right click I'd also say this game needs a colorblind mode. I don't know if they've got different shapes enough that that a colorblind person could play it. It may be to that point where, like, I could imagine people who are colorblind having trouble telling this green from this blue, but it is a different shape. So that might be enough for most. Here, give me a hint, game. You tell me what to do to lose. Because there's certainly no way to win. I don't even know if you can get a hypercube in this section. If you could, then you would you'd be able to probably get a bunch of the butterflies. So that's not gonna work. Let's go to alchemy. This is a different background. I didn't realize we were getting different backgrounds. What? Play flip tiles twice to turn the board into gold in 30 minutes. Moves. Oh, that sucks. I was not expecting twice. The challenges here may get a little extreme. To the point where I might not be able to get them done. Let's see. Is this a yellow? Yes, it is. Sure looks orange when it's blazing on fire. Well, I guess that answers my own question. If I, as a person who isn't colorblind, can't tell the difference between an orange and yellow when they clearly have distinctive shapes at first glance, then yeah, they're not different enough. I wonder if you could just hit hint every time. So we've got 18 moves left. It's still a decent shot. This would work. So we would need a row here. And if we could get a couple of more rows, that would be great. Got 12 moves. What actually is going to help, though? I think moving this here does more. I could do this, yes, and what does that help? See if that does anything. So 5 moves for this little section. One move left. I've screwed it up. Got so close. but not close enough. Like, ideally you'd want these all to be either vertical or horizontal, but you're not likely to have that happen. So I suppose I'll just have to do the best I can with the matches available to me. Or in this case, since you have to flip them twice, you might very possibly do every row and every column in different directions, once horizontally and once vertically. And what would be an awkward checkerboard pattern. Let's just keep on playing, I guess. Guess I need a hint. Get that. Get that. We've got this top row, which you wouldn't think that the top row would be the one that would be trouble. Show me another hint. Yes, we can do that. We can do that. Go ahead and just show me another hint. Just abuse the hint system as much as possible. Top row fixed. We have 12 more moves to get this and this in line. Where is that even gonna go? Over here? See if I do that. That doesn't help anything. That was a waste of a move. Feels like this game should have a backwards and forwards in time mechanic. At least in some of these gameplay modes. Like, you're wasting the player's time a lot by making them fail and then just having to start over all over again. And of course, in the old days, when this game first came out, people weren't as sensitive about having their time wasted, but nowadays it's pretty important not to do that. There's too much choice, too many options for somebody to be given unwinnable scenarios in the game. Games are supposed to be fun. Games are generally supposed to be winnable. Or at least you need the feeling like you could have won, even if you actually couldn't have. So you have 4 more moves, and there's no way. Start again. Get some nice combos. And yeah, we're just trying to get all of this in the right place. Running out of things to say, certainly. Doing hour-long episodes was a definite decision that I had to think about. I've been, for the most part, migrating to doing only 30-minute episodes, even for rather long games. But since this one I knew was a series that was only going to be 5 episodes long, I figured I'd give it a fair shake of time. Also, though, this is one of those puzzle games where 5 hours really doesn't mean anything. Well, we're in a good position. So, we're in a good position now. If I can just get one horizontal match. We got it. Nice. Interesting, it's a tiara. I would have thought it would have been a bell, but I guess maybe I was just not really thinking things through. So you have a bottle, like a file, magical bottle. You have a book. You have a cup, and with almost like earrings off the edges of the cup, and you have a tiara. Yeah, you're noticing, you're not seeing any shields, you're not seeing any swords, you're not seeing any weapons of war or anything like that. Seems like they're trying to go for more of a feminine appeal in the items that they're going for. It's pretty gender neutral, but once you hit that tiara, it certainly felt like, oh yes, these are all things that a little girl might play with or a princess might use. For our last section, we have Balance 4, Sandstorm, Strategy Mask, Wall Blast 2, Gold Rush 4, Poker 3, and interestingly enough, I think I liked Wall Blast and they only gave us 2 of those. Only special gems can blow things up. And we have 2 minutes to do that. So, let's get it done. So that gets all the edges done pretty quickly. Now, well, it got the center done, not the edges. Now is the real challenge. And we're gonna have to be, I guess, pretty vigilant with a minute left to try and blow up the edges. Had I put a bomb here, 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 and here, I think I would have gotten everything. But that's certainly asking a lot. Meanwhile, it's just struggling to find matches in general. Explosions are just not big enough. Let's see. That didn't work. We're kind of close. Like 1, 2, 3. Not too bad. But I can also see why they wouldn't have really wanted to make a 3rd tier of this. It's asking too much. It's just not enough. It requires too much speed. Let's see. If you don't get a good start, you might as well just start over again. At first 5 seconds, being under the gun certainly leaves me with a anxious feeling. Let's see. Let's see. So I've got one here and several over here. And see, I don't even think I can get a 4 match as that set up. Give me a hint for the last 30 seconds. Oh yeah, play over here. That'll make it way better. That was a terrible hint. Can't do it. Can't do it in the next 15 seconds. And so many times I think that's gonna be the case where you're just like, I spent too much time, I don't have enough time to accomplish what is left to be accomplished. Let's see. Got this green. That was kind of in a bad place, but whatever, it kind of worked. Let's see. Oh man, give me a hint. Do something. Show me the way. Yeah, that didn't work. That did not help at all. 44 more seconds. 30 seconds to fail. Yes, the sharp win-lose scenarios here make it pretty bad. So these work. So I just need one special piece to get this one brick in the next 2 seconds. All that helps. All that help. Alright. And that was the wall breaker. We tried that. Let's try balance. Red and blue are still the weighted ones. Okay, which, fair enough. We can have red go down for a while. And work our way towards making some blue matches. And then we need to overshoot the blue and have it going. See, the fire's turning down now. So we need 40 in each. Is that, or do we need 80 in each? Uh-oh, I may not have a lot of time here. So red is fire mechanics and that was pretty abrupt. That was a rather abrupt way to do all that. So you basically can't even get a red or blue match until you've looked to see if you've got another of the opposite color ready to go. Because if you don't have it ready to go, you're doomed. And this moves in increments of 3. So I guess at best you can balance it. Then take some time to think about what you're going to do next. And now we need some blues. Give me a hint. Put some reds in there. See, even though this is challenging, it still has that feel of boring also. Alright, we've got 30 of red, 32 of blue, and that's adding up. Let's see, if I was to do this,
quest completed.
That didn't even do anything. And I overshot the animation even a little bit. Sandstorm number 2. I can see why Sandstorm number 2 would just be the second one. Find 4 fossils that are going to be nightmares to deal with. Unclear a couple of these. Oh, there's more to this fossil? Or really? Wasn't expecting that. Let's see. There's probably another fossil down here. Yep. Had to find it. Let's see.
30 seconds.
There's another one. Can we get this last one out in 30 seconds? That's the challenge. And even if we don't, like, oh, I was so close there. Just on dumb luck. So close. And blow that up. That. And we've got one more thing that I need to try and clear. Come on. Stop giving me trouble. Got another one. If I could just get this yellow in the way. Alright, let's do this. I'll try and get another one. Show me a hint. And reset. Because we're not close enough. There's nothing there. The one time I start getting some matches, turns out to be in the one place that there actually is an item to collect. Wow, that was an incredible bit of luck. We got 40 seconds, not enough time. I need more than one piece of luck, though. I need like 4 or 5 very lucky moves, kind of in a row. There's another one. And I can do that, but that doesn't actually solve anything. Keep on showing hands. 30 seconds. 30 seconds to get everything together. Way over here. 5 seconds, so close. It's always gonna end right at a point where it feels like it's close. They've got it timed down pretty much to a T. Keep on going. I've got all these gems and they're basically useless. Oh man, I screwed that up. Could have gotten that.
30 seconds.
Anything, everything, give me a hint. Just get me anything that will match anything. It's too late. 15 seconds left. That's not gonna... We generally know where they're gonna be because it doesn't seem like there's a lot of room for variety otherwise. I don't think could frankly have it in too many other places. That's one. So what's still covering up? These two? And some more of this.
30 seconds.
More and more I'm running out of patience. I'm giving up earlier and earlier. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna get all the achievements for this game at any point. Not just in this recording or in a reasonable amount of gameplay just post this series. It seems like it would be too much frustration, too much of a demanding of my time for it to be worth it. Like I said at the beginning of the series, the Steam achievement system is a pointless achievement system, way more than even the other achievement systems that exist in it, such as the PlayStation trophy system or the Xbox 360 achievement system. I certainly had a considerable gamer score for the Xbox 360 system back when I was playing on the Xbox 360, but I've long since realized that that was not really a goal worth trying to achieve, as achievements got more and more ridiculous and less about any actual indicator of being got it at the last second. It stopped being about a slight indicator of skill or just how much you've played video games in general. It used, when the Xbox 360 achievement system was first introduced, it was kind of a indicator of a person who had played at least a significant amount of games. Maybe not that they were particularly good at them or anything like that. But too many games quickly saw that achievements as a way to sell themselves and made games that were extremely easy to get high gamer score. It's lost any accredited value, I suppose would be the closest phrase to use. We've got 10 moves left to do 70, roughly 76, 66 gems. I haven't been paying really attention to that until this point, so now is the time probably to start paying attention, although frankly I should have been paying attention from the word go. Let's do that. 5 matches left. I just blew one move, certainly. And I just need 2 more, and I have 3 moves, so that's solved. I can just do that. Don't have to be fancy. It's not like it's even giving you a score or anything if you are fancy. Let's see. Poker or Ice Storm. I didn't like Ice Storm. I really didn't like Avalanche. I really didn't like Gold Rush, so I'll take Poker. Win 4,000 credits in 10 or fewer, and we don't have to deal with the skull issue, so this really is just look at the board, and often on match games this is kind of difficult, is look at the board and see what is most likely able to make matches. Green probably wasn't that. Maybe it was. if we eliminate one color, at least we can make a full house. So let's do that. And do that. So 500 for the first one. Not too bad. Now let's go for red. Red. Again. And at this point, I'm gonna have to see if I can get 3 blues. Or 1 red. So I kinda need a blue or I kinda need a red. I don't think we can get either. So then the question is, get rid of a purple or get rid of a white. I think we get rid of a white. So moving forward now, what were we gonna do next? I think we were gonna try for purples. That could have been a mistake. Probably was a mistake. Yellow. Purple. Can I get another yellow? Apparently I got an orange in there somehow. Right. And just go for a blue. If we can get a blue and we can keep the spectrum, at least. Which is certainly the booby prize in this. I can go yellow, and then it immediately switched around. So if you do doubles, you're actually in a really good position to take your pick of the best couple of options. Interesting. So I'm gonna just save this for next turn and see if I can get a 5 of a kind. So I've got 3 of a kind now. Do I want to try and get a couple of blues? I don't think I can do it. Do I want to try and get a couple of 8 silvers? Yes, I think silvers are best bet. Go there and go there. Full house. And we'll just take the reds. That wasn't a smart move. Now that I see how that worked. I should have saved that for the last... for when I was really, really desperate. Four of a kind. Let's see, we're over 2,000 and we have 4 left. We're gonna run a little late today since this is taking a while. Red. Yellow. Take that yellow. Can I get a red or a yellow? Yes. And orange. That's orange or green now. Neither of which are particularly good options. Blue. That wasn't very good either. Yellow. Red. And just go with the purple and call it a spectrum. I don't know. With 3 more hands to go, feels like I could screw this up and not get the score high enough. Interesting. And then also, I kind of feel like doing all of these mini games for the quest mode isn't really going to give me any kind of final you did good screen. I really do think it's probably going to just show me the same kind of animations we've been seeing before. Can we get another orange? And orange there. Let's see. In the next 2, I have to get basically 4 of a kind or higher. That's asking quite a lot. So if I do green, 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 and can we squeeze 1 more green out of this? I don't think we can. What would the hint say? Make a blue one? I don't think so. I would have to make something that would match and potentially move everything upward. And make a green match somewhere around here. Yeah, I just don't think that's gonna happen. So let's just make a move, and I don't think we're gonna do orange, so we're gonna do this. So last hand, have to get 4 of a kind or higher. So if I do this, this, I'm then at a problem point. I needed more blues. And if I was to reset, this would probably reset the whole game, I suppose. Guess if I could get 1 more blue, but I can't. If this was 1 gem lower, I could have done it. Just 1 little gem lower. Yep, game over. Here, let's see what happens. Abandon the current game and start over. Yeah, and that's the full 10 hands that you'd have to do. So we've got 2 more hours of gameplay to do. There's 1 more of these quests we have to figure out how to do, and then that's kind of as far as I think I can go. We could come back and get all of these done on the first one, but once we start hitting, well, even if I said I could do all of these, which I probably could, I think once we get to this point, I'm gonna start hitting some real challenge, and I'm already hitting challenge, just getting things done in the first place. As for everything else, there's no reason really to play Zen. There's not really a reason to play Classic. There's not really a reason to play Lightning. The only motivating factor would be, do I want more achievements? And I kind of like how these achievements stack. That's interesting. Any achievement where it's a number and you can see progress being made, I think is certainly helpful, but it is also that progressive slot machine mentality of keeping a player engaged and keeping them from leaving. Yeah, it just feels like there's too much that would be required to do the lightning rounds, and probably could get that done and that done, but I don't really want to touch Icebreaker. Maybe I'd play a little bit more of Diamond Mine. I don't really want to touch Butterflies. There's 8 gameplay modes here, and a considerable amount of them I kind of just don't want to play. And of the things that we've given it a shot, we're now in the top 5 of the fake scores. It's kind of a shame that there isn't an online score system here too. There's definitely a level of old age in this game that if there was a Bejeweled 4, you'd have online scores going up, maybe giveaways for like coupons to other games or something cheap. Maybe every once in a while you do even like $1 million giveaway in tournaments, playing against other people around the world. That's certainly something the TV channel, Game Show Network eventually got into, is they started having the old people who were watching Game Show Network log in. Wheel of Fortune does that too. In fact, there's a Wheel of Fortune slot machine game for mobile and a actual Wheel of Fortune game for mobile, and they both heavily integrate putting players against each other, not in actual competition, but in chances to win prizes that people are highly unlikely ever to win. We may make it to rank 3. I think we're at novice and now we're at apprentice, so at that name scale, probably about 5 ranks in total. But I'm certainly starting to burn out as far as my interest in this game. 5 hours is about it. Of course, it then becomes questionable, why did I buy this game? It's also kind of questionable, did I buy this game? Because every once in a while I get games for free, not given to me from the developers or anything like that, but I get games either gifted to me by fans or they just happen to be on for free on something like the Humble Store or Fanatical, which is the new Humble Store, and things like, and other services like that. Anyways, that's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend to follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.